Say go! Ready! 30 base! Ready, go! Set, hut! 10, touch scan! Hut! Here we go! Set! Ready! Set! Ready! 18, hut, go! Down! 15 left, hood! Set! 60 yards! Delta, Delta! Go! Set up! Let's go! Hit the flag! Set! Hut! Come on, set! And read! Wahoo! Weekend! 132! Right up! Ready, ready! 91! Hut, go! Ready? Right! Hut, hut! Here we go! Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! Ready, ready! Here we go! 70 in! Set, hut! Let's go now! Say go! Ready! 10, left, ready, go! Set, hut! 30 bag! Hut! Ready, ready! Blue draw conquers. Ready! Here we go! Hut, go! Set, ready! 10, touch scan! 22, hood! On the set! Haywood, Haywood! Set up! Ready, set! Set, hut! Okay, ready! We good! 132! Right up! Down! 18 Gator, 18 Gator! Hut, go! Okay? Right! Hut, hut! Ready up! Ready, ready! Set. 15 lining. 15 lining. Set hut. Let's go. 60. Say go. Come on, set. 50 flat. Charlie, Charlie. Ready, go. Got it. Yup, yup. Go. Hut. On the ready. Ready. On the double. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit. Hut go. Ready, ready. And read. Ready. Set up. Here we go. Here we go. 91. Top bar. Top set. Cut. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. We good. 132. Spot up. Let's go now. 70 Indy. Bravo. Zip, zip. Hut go. Ready. 60 outlaw. Hut, hut. Set, hut. 10, Lobo. Hut, 64. Weak. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. 30 base. H3 to 18. Cover. Alpha, alpha. Go. Set hut. Set ready. Set go. Down. 18 gate. Ready go. Set. Hut. Let's go. Sit ready. Come on, set. Get the flag. Hut go. Ready, ready. And read. Hut. Here Here we go. Here we go. Set up. Here we go. Set. Cut. Let's go now. Return. Ready. Opposite. Check, check. Hey, go. Ready. Now to put. Set, hut. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set, set, hut. Ready, right, set, go. Set, ready. 70 Indy. Ready, go. Down. 6, hard. Ready, ready, ready. Set. 10, Lobo. Rotate, spell, go. Zoom, zoom. Hut, go. Let's go. 30 base. Go, go. Echo, echo. Hood. On the set. Blue jaw corkers. Set up. Come on, set. 10, Tuscan. Bug trot. Yes, yes. Set. Hut. Ready, ready. 8. Weekend. 132. Right up. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, go. Ready, set, hut, hut. Here we go. 60, ready, ready. Let's go now. Get the plan. Set, hut. Ready, and read. Set, go. Set, hut. Now they whoop. Ready, go. Here we go. Set, hut. Set, ready, ready. Set. 60 outlaw. 61. Match box. Light. Now. Set up. Let's go. Set. Right. Okay. We good. 132. Order. Come on, set. Head go. Ready, ready. 10. Touch scared. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Ready up. 66. Bullet high. Buzz, buzz. Set hut. Here we go. Say go. Let's go now. Ready, go. Got it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, we're set. 19. 59.
On first down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, it's Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson.
Watson on
third down. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own off.
And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes and we'll put you in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney merciless, his second sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Where's the set? 19! Squeeze, down the middle. At 31.
Throwing again is Watson. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tackles.
Gun.
36.
Now Newton on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Ian Thomas. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Mike 41. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, 41.
They snap it to Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Watson now. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Watson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3. It's like,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Great. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Third and long. It's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set the tone, defense.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think it will be.
So maybe that's something. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Check 41. Watch the slaps.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Ready? Gun, 180. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Five down. Stand up in. Quick the edge. Come. Gun. Say. Check three. Alert three.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Panthers 17, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they did.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
55, Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's
8. Check the backer, check the backer.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
watch it, 5. Ready?
Now it's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watch the twist.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Now Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Watson throwing again, buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Watson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short, able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there from McCaffrey. 61 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the ground, McCaffrey. They find some open field here.